Welcome to our CMPE 285 project presentation. My group contains Varun, Srikanth, Spencer, and Preet. So our project is a stock portfolio suggestion engine, and these are some of the features that sort of define our project and the goals that we want to achieve. So it is a stock suggestion engine. So the user will input an investment amount in US dollars in the text box. And then with that money, they can choose different different types of strategy options. So we have 5 different ones: ethical, growth, index, quality, and value. The user can select 1 or 2 strategies at the time, but nothing beyond that. Investment will be divided among the number of strategies chosen by the user, and each strategy maps to around a certain number of desired stocks that we have selected. The investment strategies for each stock are carefully considered in terms of the real-time stock market using Yahoo Finance API. The resulting view displays the current stock price, investment amount, and weekly trend for the last 5 days. So this project will have real-time stock data that the user can read, and they could choose to follow our investment strategies depending on what they want. So here is a quick overview of our project architecture. We implemented a program using MVC, which is model view and controller architecture. The user will interact with a PyQt graphical user interface, and we have a quick screenshot on the right of the view. PyQt is just a Python library that we use to create the GUI. Our backend is connected to yfinance API or Yahoo Finance, and this is how we get our stock data. The backend is also asynchronous, meaning that it uses threads to make requests to the API. So after the APIs are called, the output area is updated, and it will display the information that is pulled from the API. So if we take a look on the right side, I'll just quickly explain this diagram. The view is the graphical user interface that the user sees here, and they are able to input the dollar amount and also choose the different investment amounts and then submit a request. Whatever they submit will go down to the controller here, and the controller is sort of like our backend. The backend will make the necessary API call to Yahoo Finance, and it will pull all the necessary stock information depending on the user request. Then the backend also formats it in a way that is readable, and then sends the data back to the view. And then after the view receives the data back, it will display the stock information in this little box right below here. So there are some challenges when it comes to this project. First of all, for us as a team, we need a good understanding of the stock domain knowledge to complete this project. As we are, as real users will input their amount of money they want to invest, they might actually use our investment strategies. So it is important for us to have good knowledge of the stock market so that we don't waste our users' money and give them bad advice. So there's a level of understanding we need to come to before we implement this project. The second challenge is we want to learn and implement The application using the PyQt graphical user interface is a library that some of us haven't used before, and it'll take time to learn the syntax and learn how to implement it correctly. Finally, we want to achieve our investment strategy outputs with the user input for larger amounts. So we want to be able to have different investment strategies depending on how much the user inputs, and obviously with larger amounts, different strategies may be useful or not as useful. Thank you.
So welcome to CMP 285. This is the part 2 of our demo of CMP 285. Our project is a stock portfolio suggestion features. So in this project, the user will input an investment amount, and there will be a total 5 investment strategies, namely the ethical investing, growth investing, index investing, quality investing, and value indexing, from which the user can select one or two at max investment strategy, and based upon the user's input, our application will give us the output. So let me go ahead and test the 10 different test cases. So the first 4 test cases will be the like on the investment strategies for the just I have just mentioned, like ethical, growth, index, and the quality and value indexing. So Varun, can you please start the application so that I can start? So yeah, this is our application UI, and the 5 investment strategy is like I put it as a checkbox. From user can select at max 2 and minimum 1. So yeah, the first test case is about to verify the ethical investment is displaying stock portfolio in output. So for this test cases, we need to enter amount which is greater than $5,000, and after the selecting the ethical investing box, we need to just submit the request, and we will get the output based on the input. So yeah, we have entered 5,000 and just submitting the request. And yes, so we got the ethical investing output, which is for the company Apple, Adobe, and Nestle. Yeah, let me go ahead and test the second test case, which is to verify the growth investing, just like the same with the first one, in which also we need to enter amount greater than 5,000 and then just submit the request. So let me enter $5,200 and select the growth investing and submit the request. So as you can see, the change has been made here. Like it will change from ethical investing to the growth investing, and the companies are also changed. The first company is Amazon, Apple, and another company. The third test case is for the verify the index investing, and which also we need to enter amount greater than the $5,000. So yeah, we are entering $5,300, and we will select index investing and just will submit the request to our application, and we will get the output for the index investing. Yeah, we can see here the index investing output is displayed in our front of us, like so the company is a Vanguard, Total, and everything. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, and we can also see the weekly trend, money division, which is the rubric for this project. The fourth test cases we'll gonna test is like for the quality investing, in which we also need to enter the greater than the 5,000 amount. So we are entering 5,600, and we're gonna check the quality investing, and we'll submit the request. Yeah, it is running application in the backend, and it will fetching the values from the API. Yeah, as we change, like quality investing output is here, and the companies are Apple, Amazon, and the Microsoft. Yeah, we are also displaying the weekly trend. Here we are only displaying the weekdays trend as the market is closed on the weekends. So yeah, from now one of my team member will go ahead and explain the another test cases.
Now I'm going to start explaining about investing, value investing. It is similar to other investing. We just have to type the amount greater than 5,000, and we just need to submit the request. As you can see that we have got the results for value investing, and we can clearly see the distribution, how it is, how the amount that we have submitted is divided among other all the companies that are there in that particular investment. And we can see weekly trends for each of the company, and we can see the current portfolio values. And we can, and even in each weekly trends, we can see what's the highest, what is the lowest, and how it is divided. Let's next go to the next test case, which is investing the amount into two two investment types. We're going to give an amount greater than 5,000, and we can just select whatever investment we want to invest in. Just select two investments and submit the request. As you can see, since we have selected ethical investing and growth investing, it has divided the amount among the two investments, and it has given the results. And among the divisions, among the two divisions, we can see that the amount divided for each investment is divided among the companies that it is having. And we can see all the things that we can find in single investment. And let's next go to the third test case, which is trying to invest in three types of investments at the same time. Give an amount greater than 5,000, select three types of investments and submit it. As you can see, it is giving an error. So the maximum amount of investments you can do at the same time is 2. If you give anything greater than 2, it's going to give error. And my teammate is going to continue continue explaining other test cases.
So yeah, thank you, Srikant. So I will be explaining the remaining 3 test cases. So the 8th test case that we want to test is to validate the condition to select 0 strategies among the investing paradigms and submitting the request, which will throw an error. So I'll just deselect all the strategies and I will submit the request. So as we can see here, the error is coming as please check 1 or 2 investment strategies to get results. So we need to select minimum 1 or 2 investment strategies to distribute our amount and to get the result over here. So this is the 8th test case that we have in our project stock portfolio suggestion in engine application. Now the 9th test case that we want to test is to validate the condition without entering the input amount and submit the request, which will throw out an error. So if I remove the amount here, which I will give as an empty, and I select any one strategy, and if I try to submit my request to fetch the stock portfolio, then it will throw an error showing that we need to provide an investment, so no investment input found here. So that's what it was displaying an error, because without the amount we cannot distribute our investment into any of the investment strategies over here. So this is the 9th test case that we have. Now the 10th and last final test case that we have is to click the reset button once every detail has been given, and click on the reset button, which will reset all the input data. Suppose if I give any input over here and I submit my request, I will get some data, right? So to reset the data every time, instead of manually going over here and deselecting everything and just removing the amount here, we can just click on the reset request button over here, which will reset all the inputs that we have given till now. So this is the 10th test case that we need to test. So if I click on the reset request over here, so every input that we have given over here, this will be removed. So this one is the last test case that we have to reset all the data input and submit the form by clicking on the reset request over here. And we have another feature called the stock portfolio details in our application. So in this, what happens is we will be showing the description of each and every investing strategy over here, like ethical investing, growth investing, quality investing, value investing, and index investing. So the ethical investing is nothing but it's a strategy where an investor chooses investments based on a personal ethical code, and ethical investing strives to support industries making a positive impact such as sustainable energy. The mappings that we have given in our application are for ethical investing or Apple, Adobe, and Nestle, as you can see it here. The next investing strategy is the growth investing. So what is growth investing? Growth investing is an investment style and strategy that is focused on increasing an investor's capital. Growth investors typically invest in growth stocks, that is younger or smaller companies whose earnings are expected to increase at an above average rate compared to their industry sector or overall market. The mappings that we have given in this strategy of growth investing are Amazon, Apple, Shopify, Ellington, and Paycom software. And next, coming to the another strategy, which is a quality investing. The quality investing is an investing approach that seeks the companies that exhibit quality or best features. This is closely associated with factor investing, like value, growth, size, and momentum. The mappings that we are given in this type of strategy are Apple, Amazon, Microsoft Corporation, Adobe, and Nike. The next, the strategy for the stocks is the value investing. So value investing is investment strategy that involves picking stocks that appears to be trading for less than their intrinsic or book value. Value investors actively ferret out stocks they think the stock market is underestimating. The mappings that we have given for this value investing are One Main Holdings, Penske Automotive Group, CVS Health Corporation, AbbVie, and Ingredion Incorporated. The final investing strategy that we have used is index investing. So what is index investing? Index investing is a passive investment technique that attempts to generate returns similar to a broad market index. Investors use this buy and hold strategy to replicate the performance of a specific index, generally an equity or fixed income index, by purchasing the component securities of the index. The mappings that we have given for this index investing are Vanguard Total Stock Market, iShares Core MSCI Total Interna, and iShares Core 10-year USD Bond. So these are all the five investment strategies that we have used in our application to fetch the data from the Yahoo Finance API and to replicate that data inside our application. So this is the overall era of our application for the stock portfolio suggestion engine, building it, and we are very thankful to get this opportunity to work on this project and to gain some good knowledge on stock marketing. So thank you.